Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing well. I'm here to first of all welcome you to this video, and it will, as the title suggests, it will be a digital coda or reference to my prior knowledge interview paper. To begin, the prior knowledge interview, about 2 weeks ago, I and another colleague of mine interviewed two students at our selected high school, which we provided. It was a two-step process. The first step, we provided them historical photographs for identification. These historical photographs amounted in 10 in all, varied over different historical themes and contexts, and had many different items ranging from the Civil War to the Industrial Revolution in America to the Supreme Court of this present time period. So. And we provided them the second part of the process. We had them answer selected questions by the department, having them to get a broad ranging answer from our entire colleagues. So let us begin to talk about what I perceived out of this prior knowledge interview. First of all, I saw that students are very perceptive. They can sometimes may not gain the entire gist of a photograph or maybe of a historical time period or a phrase, but they have a certain level, a degree of knowledge of it. One of my photographs was Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech. The photo was taken from behind, overlooking the crowd at Washington, so you directly see that it's Martin Luther King. The first student identified it as Martin Luther King. She believed it was in Washington, and in the end, before we switched to the next photograph, I asked if she had any last thoughts, and she said, "I have a dream." So they have a perception of what it is just based off of what they've seen in the past. The second student managed to identify Martin Luther King, but not any farther than that. And we see this in several different varying cases. We had one picture, but sometimes they may be wrong. The biggest perception error that they have is dating. One student identified the Civil War happening in the 1500s, 1600s. So that's how she said it. It's all about perception. They have a general idea of what, when, and where these things happen, but sometimes they're wrong, sometimes they may be right, and they don't even know it. So, and the second major theme that I've noticed is that most of these students have a general idea of their belief in history. The first student we interviewed says she loves history. It's one of her favorite topics, even though she wasn't completely fluent in it. She loves researching it. But she admitted to us that mathematics is probably the most important field of knowledge today. So she recognized the fact that that is very important. The second student, we asked her what was her favorite field, and she immediately on the spot identified biology. So history isn't really among the top standards anymore. Among the top, it's a liberal arts, and if you look at today's funding, you can see that STEM subjects are the most important, history not being one of them. So that's another thing I gained out of this interview is student perception of history. Many of them see it as a boring topic, as the second student exemplified. A lot of her answers were just, "I don't know." And that's can define exactly how most of America's students feel about history. Not all, but most. I don't know. It's a very scary thing to think about, that they know more about themselves and the people around them, their social climate, than they do about their own history. If I could see something changed, it would be that. Do I expect it to? No. But it's a nice wish. Well, out of this prior knowledge, those are the two major themes that I've picked up on, and I feel have really been the core of what the interview was supposed to show us as pre-service teachers. So I want to thank you for viewing this video. If you have any comments, please comment below, and I hope you have a great day.